turn on my mic. Okay. Oh, we have to turn on the sound system.
Yeah.
Hang on, my mic with no sound system.
Testing. Hello? Yeah, I can hear you though. It's picking up from somewhere.
So you can hear me.
Yeah, there's a little bit of delay.
Okay, that's probably because I'm getting picked up there, because I do not have this mic on. So probably everything we're hearing is coming through that.
We're picking that up.
Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm going to turn on my microphone, and you tell me if it sounds any different. So this is me with my microphone on.
This is tricky because there's such a delay.
Does that sound any different than what it did before? Is it any clearer, any louder, or is it no different at all?
No, keep talking now.
Okay, I'll keep talking. And I don't know, do you want to change one of those knobs and see if that changes anything as far as the way that I sound in the recording? Because this is really weird that turning on this microphone didn't make any difference for that. I'm not sure why that would be. I'm going to quick turn off the choir mics here, or at least turn off the boost from them, because maybe I don't think that would have any impact on this, but we'll do that. So, did it change anything when you messed with any of those knobs?
I can hear you.
You can hear me through this microphone now better? Or
all the way up.
you got it all the way up, but you can hear me.
It's really faint.
It's really faint. So which knob did you adjust back there?
That first knob?
The first knob? You turned it down?
Just a hair.
Okay, how about you turn that first knob all the way down and see what that does as far as whether that impacts what is coming through this microphone to the live stream. So we'll kind of maybe try the process of elimination almost and see, okay, what happens when we take this totally down. So we'll try by getting rid of the first one. Does that seem to make any difference as far as the way I sound? You could hear me? Is it clear when I'm speaking? So it's clear when number 1 is turned all the way down. What? You have to have your volume all the way up. So you turned 1 all the way down, and I'm super clear, but I'm not very loud. Is that what's going on? Okay, so I'm super clear, but I'm not loud. So a little bit, okay. So let's see, then that's all the way down, that's all the way down. You can hear a little bit of reverb. Okay, which that would make sense. It's picking up a little bit from here, and it's probably picking up from here. Let's see, so if we turn, how about we turn 1 up and we'll turn 3 all the way down and see what that does. Okay, so how do I sound now? Are you just picking, like, do I sound like you can still hear me or not? Or what does the volume sound like? Keep going, okay. Do I sound clearer or louder or no change at all? Okay, so 3 didn't really seem to do anything? That's odd, that 3 didn't seem to do anything. Nobody should have. The only thing we did was I turned this one up because I thought that would solve it, and that was when you said, no, 2 didn't do anything. And so then we started playing with 1, and that's when we got the congregation and the organ to be able to be heard. After I moved the unit, I wonder if there's a loose wire. How is my volume now? Okay. Yeah, I mean, how do I sound right now? Am I any louder? Okay, and is it still improved from after I moved the unit, or did it go back to, it stayed? Okay. Well, the way to find out is, let's turn this light on, and let's just take a peek at the back. One and three are the only two that have stuff coming in, and then there's an output. So the output, I'm guessing, is going like into here to give the audio. And one and three are the only things that have feeds into them. So. So I don't know, what makes sense, was anything way up to get me? Huh. Right. So let's, here's what I'm gonna do. Do you want me to like play a couple of keys on the organ?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't have any sound skill there, so I'm
Okay.
gonna test right here. If I talk right here at the camera, I better
Okay.
get close.
So now, if you're talking at the camera and I'm talking, how do I sound when you're talking while I'm talking?
Right now,
Can you hear me while I'm,
so right now I'm super clear here.
okay? So here's a couple of keys on the piano. How's that sounding? Did the piano sound okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the piano is fine, so let me fire up the organ here. Ugh. All right. This will take a minute to, there we go, there's a blower.
This down that way. Go ahead and stop playing it back this way.
How is that sounding?
Yeah, I can hear it.
You can hear it? Okay.
For contrast, can you stand in the pulpit and speak
Sure.
from the pulpit?
Yep, let me speak from the pulpit, and let's see how that sounds. So here I am in the pulpit. I can, give you a little bit and see how this sounds. I hope that this is actually working out and that the volume is coming through okay. Does it seem like this is pretty good as far as volume, or is there any reverb or echo? Because I know that's what we were kind of getting before, was a little bit of echo. Is that what you're still kind of hearing? Is some echo in there, or is it fairly clear as far as what I'm preaching? I'm not sure what settings to mess with now. If 3 didn't do anything, because 3 you said didn't change anything at all.
Yes. Hey, so you listening on the computer then? So then, there's 2 inputs into this mixer, and I adjusted the one down a little bit so that we're not picking up, like if it looks like you're hearing the pastor through his audio, which comes into the mixer, and then you're hearing the organ and the piano through the camera at the back of the.
So we've got. That's all live. Let's bump that up to 11 there. How am I sounding now? Is this any better than what we had before, or is this just more of the same? Has this made any difference in the way that I sound?
Do you hear anything different in the audio mix?
Or is this just the same as it was before? I bumped up the volume on the microphone device there.
Sound distant.
I still sound distant?
No change.
No change.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
It's almost like that, because I took that other input and we adjusted it, it didn't change your voice at all.
Right, that's what's weird,
It's
is,
like the connection between that, wherever that plugs in, that either that port is bad on that, we could turn one of the ports, right?
we could. I mean, I wouldn't see any reason why we couldn't just plug that into like number 2 and see what happens there.
We're gonna try a different port.
Because before we started messing with anything, 3 was the only one that was up, and that's why I meant, my preaching was clear, but nothing else was clear in the church, which couldn't even hear anything in the church. So I think that whatever is coming in on 3 is coming in from me. Or if we're gonna just turn up one of the other, I mean, I don't see how the other inputs would change it because there's nothing plugged into them. But maybe it'll make a difference, I'm not sure. Am I still sounding the same, or is it just, is it any different than it was before, or is it still the same? Let's see.
Like you're supposed to, so. Is your microphone on, Pastor?
What?
I'm not hearing you in here either.
You're not hearing me in here? Huh. Hello, testing? Okay, why am I not showing up in here?
You're not going in on the PA at all.
Yeah, there we are. Okay, I must have gone out of range or something too far, and it took a minute for it to get plugged back in. All right, so how do I sound right now? Do I sound still?
He's still only getting the room, not your audio. That's why you sound echoey, because we're turning up the rear mic.
Right.
And then you're just getting the reverb from the front, but that goes the room.
Right, yeah, so why in the world is whatever is coming out from here, why is it not going there? I mean, these are all plugged in, so there's, obviously it's plugged in because it's coming through the main thing. I've got plenty of volume here. There should be no issues with what's coming in volume wise. I wonder if did something with this get bumped? Because that, I think, is the booster that sends the rest of the signal the rest of the way. So let's see here.
Back is feeding PA. So it's still.
We're on audio input negative 16 decibels. So what if,
That's not the organ.
no, this is not am I getting louder out of these speakers?
Yes. You're getting louder.
Okay, am I getting quieter now? Am I quieter now than I was? And am I louder now than I was? How am I, is it making any difference in the room?
I don't think so.
Okay, so how is it sounding through the live stream? Is this
It's
making,
still only getting the room audio.
it still is only getting the room
Right,
audio?
that's no change.
Huh, well, why is that? Audio level, so let's see, 1.
So I don't think it's that device master, because that's
No.
just picking up your.
This is just picking up, okay, so this is,
Come back here to your mixer.
this is really weird. So, yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I'm not sure why it's only, I don't know why the signal is not getting from this microphone out to the live stream. That makes no sense to me. And then we've got power here. We've got these plugged in. So why is this, what's going on here? I don't know. I am not sure what the deal is. Yeah. Oh, this is really loud now. Okay, I'm talking now. Is this still playing with, are you moving the master, the main level? Okay. So, right, yeah, it's getting really loud in the church. So that's controlling. Okay. So is that changing anything on the live stream? Because obviously we're changing stuff in the church, but the big question is right, the big question is that, did that make any difference for the live stream when you bumped up? Not really, okay. So it seems like whatever the issue is that whatever the signal is here, that all of this equipment here is picking up, which should go back and feed into the live stream, is not getting into the live stream for some reason. I am not sure. I do not know. Right, that's all right, those are the 2 choir mics. So 3 and 4 are the 2 choir mics. 1 and 2 are the 2 wireless microphones that we have. I forget which one is which, but those are both basically set the same. So I don't know. Right. See, I'm not sure what thing sends the signal out to. Okay, so that's not going anywhere. I think that's a tape recorder. I think that's for. Okay, so so these are the line out. Okay. Okay, these maybe are because these are also outputs. So those maybe are the outputs that are going out to the live stream. Maybe. And that's the only thing I can think of. That feeds back somewhere up. It probably goes up into there and then runs out there. And I think that, okay. And then it comes out here. Or comes out. Oh, I think it comes out at the bottom here, and then goes up. So yeah, we're plenty loud in the church, that's for sure. I'll have to make sure to turn that down before tomorrow. Huh. That's the power. That's the microphone. What is that? So that's the Williams Sound Corporation transmitter. That's the whole transmitter. Okay, so that's going to. Oh, I'll bet you that's for the headphones for the people who have difficulty hearing. Yeah, I think that's the transmitter for the hearing assist. So, right. So whatever the wire is that's in there that goes out of the ceiling, I believe it comes out of the bottom there, and then it's one of these wires that goes up and then over where that black is. I think 2 of those black wires are for the 2 microphones here, and one of them must be the other one that just goes the whole rest of the way. And I am not sure what would have changed that would have caused, because we had that one period where I was really clear and couldn't hear anything in the church, right? Back when the pastor prayer was here, you could hear me preach, but there was nothing that you could hear from the congregation. And then
They changed this, it's been a change to the blockers.
but then after that was when things changed and we could hear the congregation, but I couldn't hear myself. My mic is on, yeah. I'm not really coming through in the church building very much, so it doesn't sound like, I don't know, yeah, I don't think that, I don't know. Okay. So, I'm not sure. Okay. So, okay. Right. Yeah. I don't know. Let me step back out there and listen to what's going on in the church. So here I am, I'm talking. I can't really hear myself through now I can hear myself through the speakers. That's definitely, it's getting louder now. And I can definitely hear, and now I think it's starting to go back down a little bit, but it's still very loud in the church here. Is there any improvement on the live stream? Because we can, is it no?
A bit of delay. So what I'm seeing,
So if there's a delay, then it's probably still just picking up through the mic in the back.
you said you were just getting loudness.
Because I would think that if we're picking me up through my microphone rather than the back microphone, it should be like really clear, and it should be fairly loud, I would think. But maybe I'm wrong. So, okay. So you just were adjusting those knobs there. And did that have any impact on how the live stream sounded? So that it was picking up from the back more. So it's, once again, it's not.
I just don't know what's going on output to that left channel that goes up to the front.
Right.
Sure.
I'm not sure either.
So that connection's broken.
Boy. Let's see. Did that change anything when I hit the phantom power? Did that make any difference at all in the live stream volume? Okay, so we'll have to wait to see whether there's any kind of a difference in the live stream volume. I don't know if that will do anything, but I'm trying to remember when I was messing around with this with John Wainwright once, pressing that changed things for the audio out in the narthex. And I don't know if that's it or not.
Let me check the narthex.
All my, is there any change that he's noticed in the live stream? Or not, or what,
Yeah, now I can hear you in the narthex, Master.
what?
Now I can hear you in the narthex.
Now you can hear me in the narthex?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've got it in the narthex. Is it making any difference on the live stream? None on the live stream. So that just activated the narthex basically.
Yeah. Which is one of the complaints we had, right? When we heard it.
Right, so we've got that. Boy, what is the? That goes to there. And so that goes to there. That's just power, yeah, there's nothing else. So just seeing if there's anything else going in there. Yeah, nothing in there. So, yeah, that's, well, I just hit the power button and it did that. And then I hit it a second time and it did that. That's, right. I don't know. Let me see if I can see, here, maybe, that's not good. Off the floor. All right, let's put that up and stand here. Then, let's see what's on the back of this. There is one input into this, and this goes out. Oh, this is the output. This white wire goes up there. I bet this is the one that goes back there. So this maybe is, let's see, this could be the problem, because here's, the input is, yeah, because this red one here, this output here, is going into this guy. So maybe it's something with this. Huh. Where does that power cord go? It's one of these two, so. This one, let's see what happens. Let's plug it over there. Let's see. Master volume. Let's put that in. Right. Yeah. I have no idea. Right.
One was doing something, and it was adjusting the mic at the back of the back to be more sensitive. It was increasing the volume of the back.
That's
We were right at the back of the church, no?
all right.
I did. I took another quarter turn down.
All right. Well, I'm not sure what to make of this.
There's only two inputs on the back, one's 1 and 3. When I took 3 and turned all the way off, there's no change, so that thing's not, that device isn't getting anything from the back. We don't need the wire that's running back. That's it, it's one, connected to the back of the amp.
Yeah. I guess that probably is that probably is it. All right. Okay, well, let's see, how do I sound in the church? Am I overly loud? Do I need to turn the volume level in the church down, do you think?
I usually sit there so I don't normally hear.
I mean, do I sound kind of overpoweringly loud? Because it seems to me like I'm a little on the loud side. But I don't know, I mean, I don't want to blast people out.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm going to turn the volume here down just a touch. Let's turn that down like that. And then hopefully it should sound a little bit more appropriate. There we go. Is that, it still is fairly loud, but I suppose once you get people in here, I can adjust it in the morning based on how things are.
Make sure that Alan put the volume control back.
Oh, okay. The nice thing about having a phone right on your camera is just, the camera right on your phone is just being able to say, okay. Just everything at once. All right. All right, how do I, let's see, I think, yeah, that sounds pretty good.
It sounds about where it
Yes,
is.
I think so. I think that sounds about right.
No, you can't hear you at all.
No, you can't hear me at all.
No, so maybe, not on the live stream.
No, you can't hear me at all on the live stream.
No, that's,
So, what, can you, okay, you can,
so it's just a delay in this, because I take it all the way off.
okay, gotcha, okay, so you can hear me on the live stream, but he's probably just picking me up from the mic and back. Okay,
So we need to get somebody else to understand what this is.
right. I can ask John Wainwright, tomorrow, I think he's gonna be here for the morning service, and he may at least have an idea of where to start with that, because I think he was involved when this audio equipment was all put in. So,
So I just turned the mask up a little bit.
so,
Yes, you know when you.
okay, I'll talk a little bit here to see if that's
All
gonna,
your speakers out there, that's good.
but that's,
More all online.
right,
At least until you get your mic fixed.
right, so, the issue is gonna be.
You wanna try your preaching
balance.
voice?
Sure, I can try my preaching voice, so this is what it sounds like when I'm in the pulpit. I'm sounding good? Okay, all right. So there we go.
It's not overwhelming to be saying probably
Okay.
it was before.
All right, and I think we're about as good as we can do for the time being. Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, I will turn this off.
We still get a lot of echo on live stream.
Yeah, it's going up in front.
The problem we have is when we turn it up the front, just the more power it's in the pews.
Yes, right, as far as,
You know, what gets matter to fix, there's an amp back there that's dead, which is why his mic isn't making it all the way to the, streaming device. So. He's got a name for somebody to reach out to.